Hello, beautiful people, and if you are new here, I'm Ash, and welcome to this channel. This video is about how triggers affect us and how we get triggered and why they are not a bad thing, okay? And why we get triggered by some people and we feel like we shouldn't be feeling this way, so we suppress them. And instead of suppressing them, how you can use the triggers, okay? And first of all, I want to tell you that being triggered is a very, very, very normal thing, okay? Triggers really show us what we want in ourselves. You know, we really suppress our, you can say, the shadow side, and we suppress some parts of ourselves, some of our desires that were shamed by other people, that were shamed by society or culture or anything else, okay? And we shame them. We don't spoke some things, and we pretend to don't like some stuff while deep down we like it. And when we see someone openly saying what they want, what they like, and openly being the person, being the authentic person that they are, we immediately get triggered. And we get triggered not because we are bad or we envy them, okay? We just get triggered because we want those things that the other person have. We wanna be like them, and we have suppressed those desires, those things in us for a longer period of time. And whenever we see someone having them, we all those emotions popped up to the surface, and they cause us feeling the type of triggers. So triggers are not the bad things, they are the direction in which you should move, in which you should move your life, okay? You saw someone working hard, and you must have seen some of the elders that when any of the younger person in front of them try to just tell them about their dream, they immediately behave like, no, no, you can't do that. I haven't done that, so you also can, because no one have ever done that. What they are trying to say is that we haven't tried the things that we wanted to do at some period of time, and just because we haven't tried to do the stuff, how can you try the stuff? Okay, they are projecting their things, their triggers on you, and take it in the opposite aspect. That's how we feel when we see someone working their way up to the thing we wanted once. And if again you are going to suppress that feeling, and you are going to feel like this is something bad that you are feeling, again the trigger will come up in the form of another thing. And day by day you will become a person who is going to get triggered by seeing anyone happy, anyone successful, anyone living their life by authenticity. So, the best thing that you can do for yourself is to honor that trigger, follow that trigger, go into its direction, and learn what you want. Okay, what you really want. That's the first step of being authentic. That's the first step of living out from the shell that you have created, or honoring yourself, or you can say honoring your shadow self, because we all have given into society, given into the culture, given into our parents or sometimes our elders, that how they wanted us to be, how they wanted us to feel, how even if they are not bad, they have done it unconsciously, okay? But still we have somewhere deep down just not honored all of the things that we wanted. And when trigger came up, they came up as the hidden desire that you wanted at a point of time, even if you don't know that there is something that you wanted, even if you have forgotten a long time ago that there is something you wanted, okay? And that's the difference between envy and jealousy. Healthy jealousy is good, And I personally don't think that any emotion is bad. No emotion is bad unless you react in any way that damage the other person's life. And that's the difference between jealousy and envy. Jealousy is you want something that the other person have. Envy is maybe you get or don't get the thing that other person have, but you don't want them to have it. Okay, that's envy. So jealousy is really natural, and if you are a very jealous person, it just shows that how many triggers you have deep inside of you, how much you don't honor yourself in order to follow the direction that is meant for you, that you really want, your authentic version. Okay, and the less jealous you are, the more it is the indication that you are living to your purpose, you are living to your authenticity. Okay, if everyone is triggering you, there is something wrong in you. Okay, there is literally something wrong in you, and you have to work on that. So, and if you go jealous to someone, what you can do, it is a remedy for jealousy that I really do. Okay, you can go to them. First of all, you can compliment them that I really like your this quality, or I really admire your strength in this way or other, whatever you admire in them. Okay, and if the person is very friendly, you can just ask them for advice. I mean, it's very normal. They have something that you want, and just get the benefit from them. You will gain a friend or a mentor. You will lose the feeling of jealousy. You will have peace, and you will work in a direction that is authentic to you. That is what's going to happen. And that is something that I really do whenever I get jealous to someone, because I know this is something that I want. I have learned, jealousy run in my blood. Okay, my family, actually everyone in my family, in my background, is really very possessive and very jealous as a human being. Maybe they have suppressed all of their desires, or yeah, they have suppressed all of their desires. So jealousy is a little bit genetic in me. So I have grown to really use it in my benefit, and you can also use it in your benefit. Any emotion, anything you can use in your benefit. Okay, I don't think so. Personally, anything is bad on this planet unless you use it to harm yourself or other person. Okay, and next thing is that you have to be, sit in the discomfort. Okay, be a bad person. Bad person, I mean, be okay with being a bad person. Okay, here in this video I'm talking about when you get triggered or when other person get triggered by you. Those 2 points were when you get triggered by other person, and the next 2 points are when other person get triggered by you. There are so many unhealed people, so many, and some are even in my life, not deep in my life, but yeah, in my life. Okay, I have told about that jealousy. There are so many jealous people around. So I have really, while growing up, I have been hated, or you can say people were jealous to me who really had so many blessings on their plate that I can really tell them that you have more than me and you are still jealous. And then I really don't know that why they were jealous or why they are acting the way they are acting. But now I know why they are acting, and it's really okay to trigger them, because if they are a healthy person, like I have told you that triggers are a good thing. You can go in their direction. So if I am triggering someone, a healthy person will react in a way that they will know that this is something that I can learn from her. There is something that I admire in her, and I can just walk in this direction to get the thing that she have, that I want. Okay, and a healthy person will react in such a way, and unhealthy person that don't know anything, that is so, you know, they just react negatively. Okay, they are like, I just, why she have such a thing, they are going to disrespect you, sometimes they are going to disappoint you so much, even if they are the people that you love, they are going to be like, there is nothing that you have done, this is, you just got lucky, or there are so many things in my life that are in place miraculously. Allah is great. So there are so many things that I had in my life that I had easy way. Okay, that sometimes look from the outside that they are so effortless. Okay, that I haven't done anything to achieve them. But the truth is that I really do rely on Allah. I do really rely on God. But I also do the work. Okay, I really do the work. And if the other person is thinking that I have gotten all of the things effortlessly, I let them think. Okay, I don't defend myself. I really let them think, because it's psychological thing also. Because when people think that you have achieved effortlessly something, they see you as someone uh, divine. They see you as someone who is lucky, who is God's favorite. And you can be God's favorite, but you still have to work if you are God's favorite too. So I really let them just think that. Okay, that's how you should react when people get triggered by you. You just let them think. You let them disappoint you. You let them say things to you that you haven't done anything. Because what will happen is, if they are going to follow the trigger, they are going to do the work. And when they do the work, they will realize that how hard the process is. And if you are into inner work, if you are seeing me, I'm sure you are into inner work, you know that how exhausting inner work is. When some changes happen internally, you get exhausted physically. Okay, you know how hard it is. And when someone will follow the trigger, they will know how hard the process is, how hard for the things that you have gone through, and they will appreciate you. But the unhealed ones will never know, because they are just reacting on their impulses, on the trigger, and that's what we don't have to do. They will never know, and you will never make them understand that, look, I have to do some things to get to some point, and there is no way for you to waste your energy on them unless they want to change. You can change them. This is the thing. What you can do is just preserve yourself, not react. Let them think what they want to think. Okay, and that take you to our next point, is when you get, oh, sorry, when people get triggered by you, is we really just are looking for people who never get triggered. Okay, there is a thing that date the person who is more successful than you, who have things more than you. But the thing is that even if the person is more successful than you, and you are someone who really work to just be the best version of yourself, there will be a point that you will outshine them. Okay, in any way. Okay, you can be good at something, your partner is good at other thing. But if there is a event where you are the attention, you are getting all the attention, and if your partner is insecure, he will try to rob you of the attention, he will get jealous. And it's very normal, unless they know that the jealousy is healthy. Okay, unless they know that what they have to work upon if they are getting jealous. So what we really are seeking is not the people that don't get jealous. We are seeking the people that know what jealousy means, that know how to work towards their trigger, not to run from them. Okay, not to react on the basis of the trigger. Because you know we can't expect them to never get triggered. Okay, and again, if anyone is not getting triggered by you, you are not growing. You are not sharing anything authentic. You are not being yourself, because when you are being yourself, you tell the other people that, look, this is possible. Look, this is your dream. If I can get it, you can also get it. That's why people get triggered by you. If your partner is not getting triggered by you, they can see anything that you are doing as admirable. If your friends are not getting triggered by you at any point, they can see you shining. They are not seeing you shining. You are not doing anything that is worth triggering. Okay, I hope you are getting my point. So, being a little triggered is very, very, very healthy for both of you to grow. Be it your friend, be it your partner, be it your mother, be it your father. Triggering fathers are nice. Sometimes your father should get triggered by you. Okay, so that's the thing. Triggering is healthy. We shouldn't be looking to for someone who never gets triggered by our success, because they will. Like, for male and female in a relationship, there is polarity. You are completely a south pole, he is completely a north pole. Both of you are different, and you will get triggered by them. Okay, and I can tell this example from my life that, you know, from my teenage years, I am attracted to a particular kind of people, okay, who are really, in connection with their bad side. Okay, in kind of a little bit dangerous. Okay, and when I really worked on this, that why am I attracting these kind of people, and why am I attracted to these kind of people, I really got to know that I like to be a little bit on this side, on that side. Okay, I like to, um I don't like to be a very nice person. Like, obviously, I'm kind, I'm nice, but I also like to be in touch of that world. Okay, so if you are getting me, I really like to be indulged in those stuff that I am attracting, and I were just keeping it in, keeping all those desires in myself, because it seems to be bad somehow to be in those kind of stuff. So right now I don't feel anything bad about this kind of stuff, and I'm really at peace. I think I am really at peace. So yeah, that's the thing. And one thing that I also realized is when people triggered me with how relaxed they are. Growing up, I used to be very alone. I am the eldest, so sometimes I have to protect myself alone. Okay, there was no one. So when I loved anyone in my life, automatically I wanted to be my protector. Okay, and whenever I see like they are having the time of their life and they are feeling relaxed, I used to just tell them to do some things. Like, I can see them to relax, and that's a kind of trigger. They trigger me when they get relaxed, and this is something that I wanted growing up, to get relaxed, to not protect myself always. Okay, so they never signed up to be my protector. They are just someone that I love. Okay, so that were my toxic trait, you can say. That was my trigger, and that was my way to control them. So that's how you can realize what your trigger is, how you are triggering people, how you are getting triggered by people. Okay, when I saw them having a relaxed time period of their life, I just go to them and disturb them at something and tell them to do this and to do that, and why are they relaxing. And then I realized this is something that I want. So I took my time to relax and let them relax. That's what I did. That's what a healthy person will do. So thanks for watching, and I hope you understand. Anything that you want, just comment, and bye bye.